Morning guys, how are we doing? Welcome to today's chat, and that is about 10 mistakes you must not make when you come out here to Thailand, and particularly if you come down here to Pattaya. Now I have covered this before. The reason I'm doing this video today is because I had a guy come in a couple of days back who'd fell foul to two of the mistakes that I'm going to talk about today, and I thought, you know what, that was a long time ago I did that video. Maybe it's worth doing a refresher. And what I would ask, please, is a bit of audience participation. If you are watching this video and you have been taken advantage of by some of these mistakes, it's very easy to make. Please drop the experience down below. And guys, if someone is sharing, don't start climbing on top saying, oh, you're an idiot, you're a mug, because I'll just block you off the channel. I don't need that kind of negativity. We're here to learn and help each other. And, there's guys coming out here for the first time, may not know about these kind of situations I'm going to explain right now. So please, let's be nice to each other and keep it nice and friendly. Right, and don't worry, you're not going to be looking at me. I'll get Bo to throw some recent video footage over the top and put me in the corner out of the way, because you don't want to be staring at this for the next 20 minutes. Right, okay, mistakes that you can easily make when you come out here. So, number one, when you come out here, particularly if you've been here for the first time, you're going to go to Walking Street. It's the most famous streets. We'll put this city on the map, so it's a good chance you're going to go down there. When you do go down there, you are going to be presented with somebody offering you a ping pong show with a card. And say, come and watch the ping pong show, guys. Listen, each to their own. All I'm going to say is that you are walking away from a very touristy place to a location that you may or may not know where you are. You don't know what you're going to be involved in terms of the drinks, prices, and all the requirements. You might have to pay an entrance fee, all these kind of things, guys. So, I would say if you're going to go, make sure you go with a friend and be prepared. Find out all the information beforehand. How much is it to get in? How much are the drinks? What's required from you, and get it all. I mean, personally, I would say don't go. But if you want to go and experience it, just say I've been and I've tried it and that was what happened, well then obviously, go and have a look. But I would really recommend that perhaps for your own safety that you don't go. These are tourist locations that are way out the way, that they just target you guys as you're walking up and down the road. The next, bang, you've got it. So ping pong shows, guys, please be very aware. Also in Walking Street, you're going to be presented with Russian dancers. You're going to see them up in the windows. They dance. They're very beautiful ladies, very attractive. I still can't quite get the head around why you would come to Thailand to go to a Russian show anyway, but nevertheless, each to their own. But be very, very careful. Nearly every one of these places has a minimum spend. You'll go in, there'll be a small sign on the wall somewhere saying minimum spend, 500 baht, 1,000 baht, whatever. The girls in there, I'm told, are very pushy. They're very, very pushy with drinks, very quick to get their drinks done. So, I don't want to tarnish your holiday by you going and experiencing this and find out it's going to cost you like 4,000 or 5,000 baht before you even go out the door. So, just be very, very cautious. I'm not saying don't go in. I'm just saying be prepared. If that's your cup of tea, fine. No problems, guys. Each their own. And these ladies are very beautiful. They're standing Walking Street and they're very, very pretty. So I understand the attraction, but the cost of the attraction could be quite high. So just be very, very cautious, guys. I'm very aware. Number 3. Now, so you've gone into an Agogo bar and you're sitting down and you're going to buy a lady a drink. And if you don't know how the concept works, we'll cover that another time. You buy a lady a drink, she'll come and sit with you. When you get a lady a drink, take control of the situation. In other words, a lady drink should be a normal drink like you drink. It might be just orange juice. It might be just a very weak, very little alcohol. That doesn't matter. You're buying her time not to get her plastered. However, one of the little things that they do quite often is if you say, would you like a drink? She'll go off, get a shot and sit down next to you. Next thing, bang, gone. And she's like that. And you're thinking, flipping hell, love, give me a chance. So when you sit down with the girl, take control of the situation. Just say to her, look, darling, I'll get you a drink, no problem, but I'll get you a drink, not a shot. And then she'll come back and she's got a drink to drink then. And she can drink Coca-Cola. She can drink whatever she wants. Like I say, you're not buying her a drink to get her drunk. You're buying her a drink so she sits with you and spends time with you. So just be aware of that situation, that determine a drink, not a shot, guys. Bins. So out here we use a thing called a bin. It's a little wooden pot or sometimes an aluminium pot. But anyway, put this pot in front of you. And what they'll do is they'll go off, get the drinks, put the drinks on the table and put this piece of paper, the receipt, inside your bin. What I suggest you do, guys, a lot of the time is, please, I do it every time. I take the bin out, I look at it, make sure I'm happy, put it back in. The last thing you want to find yourself in a situation of is where you don't check the bin and then drinks mistakenly get added on and then you don't realise it until you get the pain. Like, well, hang on, I didn't have that one and we didn't have that one. Now you're in a situation that you don't really want to find yourself into, and you've now got a situation that you've got to get out of. And the only way you're going to get out of it is you've got to pay. So please check your bins, guys. Make sure that you're step by step, drink by drink, and you keep ahead of what you're doing. Some people, I know they pay every drink as they get it. Personally, I can't be asked with that. I just like check my bin and think, yeah, that's fine, I'm with that one, and then leave it at that. So just be prepared, guys. When you get your bin, just take it out. Let's have a look at that. Oh, yeah, that all adds up. That's okay, no problem. If there is a discrepancy, stay calm, be polite, and just say, I'm really sorry, but look, you see this drink here? We haven't had that drink. Can you please get the service staff to go back to the cashier and remove it off the bin? If you find you're in a situation where they say, no, that's a drink you've had, well, then now's your opportunity to say, okay, if that's how we're going to be, there's my money, I'm out of it, bye-bye. And you just do your talking with your feet. You walk out and never go back in. And that way, then, it saves you in a situation you don't want to be in where suddenly you've got these drinks added to your bill that you're not prepared to pay for, that you didn't even know about. So it just ends up in a bad way. So regards bins, please, guys, be prepared. We call it bin padding, so just be aware of that. Right, another one, number 5. So you're in the Agogo, and you've seen the new love of your life, soon to be your new wife. And you think, wow, she is absolutely beautiful. And we are very lucky here. We are blessed. We have got some absolutely stunning girls here. They really are. However, their job is to stand on that stage and dance and entertain you. So what they do is you've got to be very, very aware of the situation. What I suggest you do is speak to the mama-san. If there's a particular girl you like, go and see the mama-san. When does she finish her dance? How long before dances? Because what you might find is that you call her off the stage, but she'll come down and you say, can I get you a drink? Yep, get me a drink. She'll get a shot, neck the shot, and go back up and dance. And you're like, well, hold on, that wasn't what meant to happen. So when I say about the dancing, just say to her, like, when does she come off the stage? Then when she comes on stage, get her a drink then. Then that way, then she can come and sit with you. The last thing you want to do is buy a girl a drink, thinking she's going to come and sit with you. And lo and behold, she drinks the drink and then she just goes back on the stage. Then you're starting to think, well, that was worthwhile. Mug. But it happens. It does happen. So please just, as I say, speak to the mama-san, stay ahead of the situation, and just figure out when she's coming off the stage. Normally in the Agogo bars, you'll see she'll wear a number. And if you look around, particularly where the mama-san sits, the mama-san is the boss of the lady, but where she normally sits, there'll be a board on the wall, and they'll have columns. And the columns will be the numbers of the girls that go up and dance in that particular route. So if there's like 7 girls, this one, 7 girls. Look for her number, she's dancing, then see when she's next to you up on the stage. The last thing on stage, you want to do is buy her a drink, and then she disappears 2 seconds later. That's not really very good. Right, where are we? Number 6. Right. The BART bus. I've said this so many times, and still people do it. I just can't get my head around. I know it's an easy mistake to make, particularly if you've not been out it before. It might seem a bit daunting, but the BART bus. Don't ask the driver how much. Just don't do it, guys, okay? The BART bus here is 10 baht. Wherever you're going around, it's 10 baht. From Jomtien to here, it's 10 baht. Some people will charge you 20. Some people will give the driver 20. But at the end of the day, it's 10 baht. And all I'm going to say is just be very, very aware of the situation. If you go up to the driver and you say to him, hi, I want to go to the end of this road. How much is it, please? He's going to say 100 baht. And you're going to pay it because that's what you've asked. Whereas if you just put your hand out, let the bus stop. When the bus stops, just get on. You don't need to speak to the driver. Just get on. When you want to get off, look above your head. Above your head, you'll see lots of buzzers. Just press the buzzer. That will in turn ring a bell inside his cab. He knows you now want to stop. And then he'll pull over as his nearest opportunity to stop for you. You get off and just give him the 10 baht. Don't need to say thank you, nothing. Just there's 10 baht and walk away. That is how this business works. If you say to the BART bus driver, how much is it? Man, you've just walked into his happy days. Because he's going to think, yep, here we go. That's 100 baht around there. Oh, you want to go to the beach? Oh, that's 200 baht. And really, you don't need to ask him. So please, guys, be aware of the BART bus situation. It's a fantastic transportation. It goes all the way around the city, goes around Second Road, goes around Beach Road, it goes around the loops. They'll take you over to Jomtien. It's a really, really good system. So just be prepared, guys. There's no need to ask. Just jump in and away you go. Right, this one. Jet skis. Now, those of you that have been coming out a while will go, oh no, not the jet skis. Yeah, we know. So, regarding a jet ski, what will happen is you'll see along here in Pattaya Beach Road, also over in Jomtien, you'll have the ability to go out and enjoy yourself on the jet skis. Please, 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 make sure that before you get on the boat, on the jet ski, that you get your camera out and you video the condition of the jet ski before you go. And make sure, if you've got a mate with you, and hopefully you have, lift it out of the water on the sides, either side, so you can video the condition. Because the minute you get on that jet ski, and then you decide just to go off, and you haven't checked it, the jet ski vendor's going, thank you very much, we'll have a bit of that, nice one. Because you've now gone out on his property, the jet ski, you've gone out into the bay, you had a fantastic time, and then when you come back, it brings it out the water and says, Mister, look, you damaged my jet ski, 5,000 baht. And you're thinking, well, hang on, I haven't touched anything. Like, how's that happened? And they will do it. And I've seen it happen many, many times. You know, over the years of living here, I've even seen one guy try and run off, and they caught hold of him, and it didn't end very well at all. So when you get to the jet ski, just say to the guy, yep, how much is it? Agree the price. And you say, I want to look. Everything, make sure no mark, I want to look. And he'll understand what you're saying. And when you get your phone out and you video it, that way then afterwards, if there is a policeman involved, if the police do come because you're not going to pay and you stand your ground, then you've got video evidence to prove that wasn't damage, or the damage was already there, before you went out. One of the other little things just to be aware of on the same with this situation, on this topic, is their friend is the police. So he comes along and he's already in on it, and he's like, no, you got to pay. You got to pay, or I'm going to arrest you. Now you're going to pay out a large lump of money. He's going to get his share, and the jet ski vendor will be happy because that was already done before you got on the boat, on the jet ski. So guys, please enjoy yourself. No problems, but make sure you check every single part of that jet ski, because you are responsible. The minute you get on it and you turn on the key and you go, that's it. It's your responsibility. So make sure you check it, please, guys. All right, number 8. This one I don't like, and it does happen here quite a lot, which is a sad thing, is you'll see begging. You'll see the women begging with a child asleep in their arms. Unfortunately, we're all kind people, and it took me a long time to get my head around. I do a lot of help. I help a lot of people. A lot of it I don't show on camera, but if I go for my morning walks and I see somebody rummaging through bins and stuff, looking for some whatever they're looking for, I'll always help them out. However, you are going to see ladies sitting on the floor with a baby asleep in their arms. Half the time, the babies are drugged. And I know that sounds horrible, but it is. They put them to sleep, so they just sleep, and then they can just sit there begging, holding the baby. Oh, can you give me some money, please? Give me some money, please. And, it does play on your heartstrings. I wouldn't do it, guys, because normally they are working for a group of higher up that are making her do that, and it's just not a good situation. So at the end of the day, guys, like I do, if you want to help, I walk around. If I see someone in need, I think, what? Yeah, they're generally, and also with the people that sleep rough. You'll see some of the people sleeping rough, but they'll have a bottle of Laucal next to them. Choices. I like to help people I generally see that are in need. Like I've seen people asleep with a trolley, like a Tesco's trolley with his belongings in it, bits of cardboard and stuff. And I'll often help these people out. And if you want to help them out, with the kids, what I've done, I've seen a few kids begging, which I thought, I don't like this. Instead of giving them money, I go into 7-Eleven and I buy them some sweets and some drinks and whatever, so I know they've got food and drinks, rather than give them the money, because chances are that money will then go back straight to their parents, and the parents don't care. So if you want to support the kids like I do, then, just go and get them some sweets or whatever. But as I say, you are going to have this situation presented to you. Sadly, it does happen. Just be aware of the scenario. Number 9, Ladyboys. Yes, here we go. Right. You come out here, guys, and you are 100% going to find yourself in the presence of ladyboys at some stage or other, okay? It's an acceptable culture out here. No one cares about ladyboys. They're very beautiful. We have ladyboy bars. There's no ifs or buts about it. No one goes, oh, God, it's a ladyboy. So you need to be aware of one particular thing that you could make a mistake of, and this is the one that they get you with. And I don't mean that kind of mistake. That'll be further on down the road. So you're walking down Beach Road, and you enjoy yourself, mind your own business, and suddenly this beautiful ladyboy stands in front of you, stops your path. And you're like, oh, sorry, love, no, I'm okay. And then the other one will come around, and then suddenly you've got 3 or 4 of them around you. And one of them will get really touchy-feely. She'll start to grab you, and she'll start to hug you and all that kind of stuff. And what they're doing is they're distracting you. She's distracting you deliberately, so that it gives the other 2 an opportunity to try and see if there's anything they can lift out your pockets, i.e. your wallet or your phone. So be very, very careful, guys. If a ladyboy stops you and it's not your cup of tea, just put your hand and say, I'm okay, darling, thank you, I'm okay, and just turn and walk the other way. Do not get into any kind of like cuddles or anything like that, any emotional embraces, because if you do, you might find that when you're 5 meters down, or 5 or 10 meters down the road, or later on even worse, you might then find yourself in a situation, God, yeah, where's my wallet gone? Flipping hell. And that's it, guys. It's game over. You can go to the police. They might come down to see if the ladyboy that you hugged, that you think possibly stole your wallet, is there. Chances are she'll be gone, and it just ruins your holiday, because then you've got to cancel your cards and all that kind of stuff. It really is a kick in the nuts, literally. So, in terms of your possessions, especially like gold as well, gold chains. You know, we have in the news here people wearing gold chains and they get robbed or snatched. We don't need to see it. You know, all right, okay, you've got a lovely, beautiful gold chain. Well, then keep it in your safe in your house when you come on holiday and leave it behind. You don't need to show off. No one cares out here. Nobody cares. You see a guy walking down the road, loads of gold, or you know, all right, whatever. It doesn't matter. No one's interested. So you're just making yourself a target with a big red light going, woo, hello, tourist, come and get what you can. So at the end of the day, guys, you know, please be very, very careful, particularly at night time on the beach road, and even more so if you've had a few too many sherbets, you're not quite compass mentis, because at the end of the day, then you are a perfect target. So please be aware about ladyboys. Right, the last one, and this one is by far the most important one. And I'm not judging you, okay? I participated back in the UK, so I'm not one to judge you, and I'm not going to judge you either way. But what I'm going to say to you about this is drugs. If you are somebody that enjoys partaking in that particular theme, don't do it out here. If you do it out here, you are walking into a whirlwind of trouble. And I mean a whirlwind with a capital W. You really are. So what will happen is you can be walking around town and suddenly someone will say, hey, Mr. Charlie. Now, if that's your cup of tea, and like I say, I've dabbled in the past, I'm no one to preach to you, I'm just telling you out here. There used to be a sign, and it was a really powerful sign. And the sign was very easy to read. It was a big picture of Warren Fellows. And he was behind bars. It said, extend your stay in Thailand for free, take drugs. There was a picture of Warren Fellows behind bars. And that used to be at the exit when you landed. So you landed in the land, you went through customs, everything. Then you got your luggage. Once you got your luggage, you're just about to go out the departure gate and into the arrivals area, and you're just about right above the door. Massive. Who remembers that sign? Massive, huge sign. And I stood there the very first time I came out here, and I thought, yeah, that makes sense. I think you got 99 years. I think you got something like that. It was horrific amount of time. But anyway, I think you got a long, long time. So what would happen is you could be down on Beach Road, and you may well be offered some entertainment acceleration or whatever you want to call it, and you participate. The minute you do that, guys, you are walking into a whirlwind of trouble, because what will happen then is, unbeknown to you, around the corner is his friend, the policeman, and he's going to come on you like a ton of bricks, and you're going to be talking not a few thousand baht, you're talking tens, even hundreds of thousands of baht. And if you don't pay that, you know where you're going to go. You are going to be ending up in Bangkok prison, and that ain't a nice place to go. So, you know, if you're out on holiday, please, you know, not even holiday, just don't do it. Just don't do it. I've been absolutely clean for 11 years now, not touched a damn thing, and I never will. Purely because at the end of the day, A, it wasn't good for me anyway, but B, more importantly, I don't want to end up in that situation. So be very, very careful, guys, when you come out here, particularly if it's your thing. Just be warned, guys, it's not worth the problem. You know, you're 2 weeks. If this city can't entertain you for 2 weeks without you needing any of that, well, then there's something wrong, in my opinion. There's plenty to do here, plenty to see and do and have fun. Right, there we go. So that was it. So ping pong shows, Russian clubs, drinks with the bin padding, dancing. Where else did we go? We went to BART bus, to jet skis, to Ladyboys, to begging with kids, Ladyboys, and drugs. So please have a look at those guys. Make a mental note of them, and just, you know, come out here and enjoy this city for what it offered you. It's a fantastic city. It is going through huge amounts of changes at the moment, and there's a lot more family-friendly stuff operating. But however, don't let that worry you. There's still plenty of other adult entertainment for you to enjoy. You will have a great time, guys. But please, 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 just bear these ones in mind. And guys, if you've ever had any of these situations I've discussed today, share. Please share, guys. You know, like I said, let's keep it all friendly. Don't start having to go at people. If they're honest enough to share stuff, then we got to learn from it and not take the piss. If we do that, then I'm just going to boot you off the channel. Don't need that. So please share your stories, guys. We much appreciate it. All right, there we are. So, thank you very much for watching. Now, if you haven't, please join us on Kick. Kick, I'll put the link in the description below. Kick is a new platform we're doing where me and Michael are building up a following, where we go off and do some really funny chat shows and stuff like that, walks around and every kind of these kind of things. So it's good. It's an uncensored platform. It's really, really good. So have a look at that, guys. The link's down below. All right, thank you very much for watching. As always, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Please have a look at Instagram. Instagram's all about the Nightlife here, all the things we're talking about. So the Nightlife, have a look at that and give us a follow on there. And TikTok. TikTok's all about daytime stuff, things to do, places to go, restaurants, etc. Bo and Ying are working really hard on that. So their support, if you could give that a follow, that would really help their support. That makes them feel so happy. So please have a look at that, guys. Likewise, Discord. Jump into Discord. It's totally free of charge. There's over 20,000 members in there. Great opportunity to discuss topics like we're talking today, and also get information if you're coming out. If you are an experienced traveller and you've got a lot of knowledge, please jump into Discord as well and share that with help the others so they can enjoy learning from your knowledge. That'd be great. And if you want to become a member here on Discord, a member here on YouTube, and you choose to become an elite member, send me through details of your membership. And when you come out here, you can get your buzzing member card, which entitles you to a free local spirit or local beer every single day here while you're on the duration of your holiday, as well as other benefits from restaurants and stuff, participating in places around the city. So get on board with that, guys, and come and say hello. All right, there we are. That's it for me. Thanks very much for watching, guys. And please, as always, wherever you're in the world, stay safe.